Thank you for all the fun comments yesterday about the old high school track that we're going to revisit. We called that Death. You know how us teenage guys are. We got obsessed with the heavy stuff. But anyway, Ro Miranda had showed me how to play Unchained, and that was the first time I ever saw a drop D tuning, and I just was enamored with it, and I had to do something myself with it. So, Unchained is just this. It's just... And one of the things I learned from Eddie is how to play open chords, so I kind of play it with open D like that. And Eddie didn't play a whole lot of bar chords. He had Michael down there on the low end, so he would just play the triad. Like this is just an F major. First, with the second inversion with C in the bass, and then the regular C major there. So that's how he did it. And then I was goofing off on my guitar, and I was sitting there in my room in high school, and I came up with this. Something with that, and we went over to Russell's house and we came up with that, and Byron played the bass. So you know what, I'm gonna re-record that, and I'm gonna have a surprise with the vocals. I don't know if I'm the guy to sing that one. I've got a couple of people in mind, so stay tuned with that. Here's another thing: join the Lion's Den on my website. It's the email is sign up right there, and you'll know what's going on. If you want to study with me privately, it is possible there. Just send me a message. We'll talk about how to do it. You'll have one class with me a week. It'll change your life. It'll be killer. But see, the great part about being in the Lion's Den is you get access to all the stuff. The interviews with Clint Strong, the Alan Holdsworth video that I recently released was from there. I've got Tim Miller interviews and Carl Finch. And, I talked to a lot of really interesting people. I was podcasting before there was such a word. And, we didn't do it visually. It was auditory at that time, but we're going to move towards in that direction. And then all the stuff that's coming up with the food, just like we did Keiichi and Denton, and we're doing something here in Dallas now that's going to be mind-blowing. But the only way you're going to be able to find out about that is being the Lion's Den, because it's going to be exclusive. It has to be, because what Connie does is special, and you can't just walk into a restaurant and get that. It's going to be done in a very unique way that's not hasn't been done in Dallas. So stay tuned. As I always say, join the Lion's Den. Have a great Wednesday, and we'll talk to you soon.